Here's something that will make every Detroit rock fan's heart skip a beat. A treasure trove of Bob Seger photographs has been sitting in darkness for over 4 decades, and they're finally seeing daylight. As we commemorate half a century since Bob Seger's legendary Live Bullet album captured the raw energy of Detroit rock, the Detroit Free Press has unlocked a photographic vault that reveals an entirely different side of the Michigan legend's story. But here's where it gets fascinating. These aren't your typical concert photos. These previously unseen images transport us back to the electric atmosphere of 1980s Detroit, when Seger and his Silver Bullet Band ruled the Motor City's music scene. Picture this: intimate backstage moments that fans never witnessed, candid shots of devoted followers lost in the music, and dynamic action photographs that freeze Seger mid-performance in his absolute prime. The photographic journey spans 3 pivotal tours that define Seger's career trajectory. We're talking about the Against the Wind tour from June 1980 at the iconic Cobo Arena, where thousands of fans packed the venue during one of rock's most celebrated periods. Then there's the Distance tour from March 1983, also at Cobo Arena, capturing Seger during a time when his music was evolving and reaching new heights. And this is the part most people miss. The August 1986 concert at Pine Knob Music Theater during the American Storm Tour represents a unique moment in live music history. Pine Knob, now known as DTE Energy Music Theater, provided an outdoor amphitheater experience that created an entirely different energy compared to the enclosed intensity of Cobo Arena. What makes these photographs truly extraordinary is their origin story. For decades, these images existed only as negatives buried deep within the Free Press archives, like buried treasure waiting for the right moment to resurface. The painstaking process of bringing these film negatives back to life reveals not just moments in time, but glimpses into an era when rock photography required genuine skill, patience, and intuition. No digital shortcuts or endless retakes. These aren't sanitized promotional shots or carefully staged marketing materials. Instead, they capture the authentic spirit of Detroit rock culture, the passionate fans who traveled from across Michigan to witness Seger's performances, the behind-the-scenes moments that humanize a rock icon, and the explosive energy that made the Silver Bullet Band one of America's most compelling live acts. But here's where it gets controversial. When every concert moment is captured and shared immediately, have we sacrificed the mystique and exclusivity that made rock photography an art form? The timing of this photographic revelation raises intriguing questions about how we preserve and present musical history. With the 50th anniversary of Live Bullet serving as the catalyst for this archive exploration, one has to wonder, what other hidden treasures are gathering dust in newspaper vaults across America, waiting for someone to recognize their cultural significance? For longtime Seger enthusiasts, these images offer more than nostalgia. They provide documentary evidence of why Detroit rock became a national phenomenon. The photographs showcase not just Seger's commanding stage presence, but the passionate audience connection that transformed regional rock concerts into cultural events that defined a generation's musical identity. Contact Detroit Free Press music writer Brian McCollum at 313-223-4450 or bmccollum@freepress.com for additional information about these remarkable photographic discoveries. Now, here's what I want to know from you. Do you believe releasing decades-old concert photographs enhances or diminishes the original magic of those live performances? Should some moments remain frozen in memory rather than exposed to modern scrutiny? And if you recognize yourself or someone you know in these images, does that change your perspective on how media archives should handle personal moments from the past? Let's hear your thoughts. This is exactly the kind of debate that reveals how we really feel about preserving rock history versus respecting privacy.